Andrew thought this was supposed to be his fresh start, a new chapter, a place where the noise, the scandals, the whispers could finally fade into the background. Instead, what he got was something no one could have predicted, and it's quickly becoming a complete nightmare. Because behind the gates of this supposedly luxurious new home lies a problem so shocking, so embarrassing, and frankly, so horrifying. It's pushing him to the edge. And now, this isn't just about a house. He's absolutely furious. This is about pride, image, and control, and all three are slipping fast. Stay with me, because what's really going on inside this property will surprise you. The move itself was meant to be quiet, strategic, almost invisible. After years of public scrutiny, Andrew needed somewhere that offered privacy above all else. The kind of place where cameras can't reach and headlines can't follow. On paper, the property checked every box. Secluded location, expansive grounds, high security, elegant architecture. It looked like the perfect retreat. But what no one realized at the time was that the real problem wasn't outside the gates. It was inside. At first, things seemed fine. Staff moved in. Rooms were arranged. Security systems were tested. Everything appeared to be under control. But then, the complaints started. Subtle at first. A strange smell in one wing of the house. Odd sounds echoing through the walls late at night. Water pressure issues that didn't make sense in a property of this caliber. Initially, these were brushed off as minor teething problems. After all, even luxury homes can have quirks. But this wasn't normal, because the issues didn't go away. They got worse. The smell, described by insiders as unbearable, began spreading throughout multiple rooms. Guests noticed it. Staff couldn't ignore it. And Andrew? He was livid. Imagine investing in a grand estate only to have parts of it become completely unusable because of something you can't even fully identify. And that was just the beginning. Soon, maintenance teams were called in. Then specialists. Then more specialists. Each one offering a different explanation, but none delivering a real solution. Some suggested it could be a deep plumbing issue, something buried beneath the foundation, festering over time. Others pointed to structural problems, possibly hidden damage that had gone unnoticed for years. But the most alarming theory, that the problem wasn't just surface level. It was built into the property itself. Think about that for a second. A flaw so deeply embedded that no quick fix can solve it. Now, Andrew isn't just dealing with inconvenience. He's dealing with a situation that could cost millions to repair, or worse, may never be fully resolved. And for someone who values control and status, that's a devastating blow. Insiders say his frustration has reached boiling point. Meetings have become tense. Conversations with staff are reportedly short and sharp. The pressure is mounting, and patience is running thin. Because this isn't just a private issue anymore. Word is starting to leak. And when something like this becomes public, it turns into something far more damaging. An embarrassment. Imagine the headlines, the speculation, the ridicule. A man trying to rebuild his image, now associated with a property plagued by bizarre, unresolved problems. It's not a good look. But the situation gets even more complicated. There are whispers that the issue may have been known before the purchase, that certain warnings were either overlooked or not taken seriously enough. If that's true, it raises a major question. Was this avoidable? And if it was, how did it slip through the cracks? Property experts know that even the most luxurious estates can hide secrets. Old buildings, in particular, can carry decades, sometimes centuries, of structural challenges. But usually, those are discovered during inspections. So either this problem is incredibly rare, or something went very wrong during the buying process. Either way, Andrew is now stuck dealing with the consequences. And it's not just the physical discomfort or the financial strain, it's the psychological impact. Living in a place where something feels off, where you can't relax, where every room carries uncertainty, that takes a toll. It turns what should be a sanctuary into a source of stress. And for someone already under intense public scrutiny, that's the last thing he needs. There's also the issue of reputation. Properties like this aren't just homes, they're statements. They reflect status, taste, and power. When something goes wrong, it doesn't stay contained within the walls. It becomes a story. And stories spread. Now, there are reports of potential buyers already being wary of the property should it ever go back on the market. That's how quickly things can shift. One moment, it's a dream home. The next, it's a liability. So what happens now? Options are limited. A full-scale renovation could take months, even years. And there's no guarantee it would fix everything. Selling the property might be even worse, especially if the issues are publicly known. That leaves one possibility: living with it. But according to sources, that's simply not an option Andrew is willing to accept. He wants answers. He wants solutions. And most importantly, he wants this problem gone. But what if it can't be? That's the question hanging over everything right now. Because sometimes, the most expensive homes come with the most unexpected problems. And no amount of money can make them disappear overnight. As this situation continues to unfold, one thing is clear. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a full-blown crisis behind closed doors. And the longer it goes unresolved, the bigger it becomes. So keep watching this story, because there's a lot more beneath the surface than anyone initially realized. If you found this breakdown interesting and want more deep insights into high-profile lifestyles, hidden scandals, and untold stories, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's really going on behind the headlines. Thanks for watching.